What is going on, Diablo 2 fans? LordZhangFei bringing you my favorite episode of the Diablo 1 Hero Challenge, Episode 6, The Holy Monk. Before there was a paladin, there was a monk. Released with Diablo 1 Hellfire expansion, it was the only official expansion character that you could pick from. You're gonna go ahead and play as a paladin. Let's check these items out. Alrighty, first item up is gonna be the Civerb's Cudgel. That is the shout out to David Brevik. Diablo 1, the 200% damage versus demons is actually a pretty significant buff. I go over all of that in my Uber set challenge with this thing. Not a bad item at all in Diablo 1. In Diablo 2, it's practically trash, being a normal tier item. We do put a burr rune in ours though to get a little bit of crushing blow. The Sparking Mail, Chainmail. In Diablo 1, the armor class 30 is actually not too shabby. The lightning hit damage doesn't really mean much in Diablo 1 or Diablo 2. Diablo 2, it is pretty crappy. Not bad lightning resistance in normal. This is only one of 3 items from Diablo 1 that are not elite tier items. I think the only other ones are the Civerb's Cudgel and the Undead Crown. All of the other items that were imported from Diablo 1 did make their way into the elite tier, making them semi-useful in the grand scheme of things. Next up, we got a skull cap, a regular old skull cap. We did put a cham rune in there for the cannot be frozen. I basically got tired of using the same 2 helmets over, so we just threw a skull cap on. My favorite item of this whole run is going to be this buckler. That is the buckler that you start the game out with. Very terrible. Obviously, we had to put a Zod in it because it kept breaking. But we're going to just show how ridiculously overpowered the Smiter is in this video. And we are going to smite our way to victory with a buckler. We do end up using the same amulet as before. Ruby amulet plus 40% fire resistance. You just can't go wrong with that for this challenge. And the same with the ring here, the Garnet Ring of the Tiger. 25% fire, 27 hit points. Not too shabby of a magic ring for what we need it for. And then we do have the Cobalt Ring of Precision. Pretty much using the same kind of magic rings. These are the best ones that I found. But let's go ahead and get in this run and smite our way with a buckler. Go ahead and get this room opened up. You know, when I was making this run here and kind of plotting what I was going to do, I was going over the shields that I could pick from. And honestly, Storm Shield, Black Oak, they just felt so overpowered that it would just make for a kind of boring video. So we decided to really up the ante and try to use just the buckler you start out with. Let's see how OP the Smiter really is here. Get Mephisto down here. Of course, we are using Dracula's Grasp for that life tap. Gonna need it. Wow, look at that attack speed. It is very slow. But as you can see, you know, Smiters are so OP. It's just ridiculous. Mephisto is just getting hammered right now. My life is not that great. It is enough. Of course, we are using Conviction to combat Mephisto's Conviction, so we do have that going for us. That is a lot of Fist of the Heavens getting casted there by my Thunder Gods. Looks like we're taking some damage. That last little chunk. And he is dead. He is definitely the hardest one to kill with a Smiter, I'm sure, as you all know. I have seen and played fully decked out Smiters that don't combat the Conviction correctly, and with 3.5 4k life can die practically instantly. But here we are with our buckler and 1400 life, no problem. Kind of funny. You know, Holy Shield is just godly, Smite is godly. And if this doesn't convince you that you don't need an exile, I don't know what will. Or a grief. And I see a lot of people trying to gear up Smiters early ladder to get a torch, and it's like, dude, you could just You gotta find the goblin toe. And, you know, I do have a burr in my weapon here, but I'm pretty sure black is super easy to get, and that's even significantly better than what I got working with here, so it's no problem. Bale's no problem. Life tap is just doing its thing. So Bale's gonna die here. He's gonna go clean up Diablo real quick. Not only was this a fun run to play because it was just hilarious to me using a buckler, but it also is the fastest run that we do within the Diablo 1 Hero Challenge here. Just case in point, Smiters are the #1 Uber player, 100%, no contention. Mainly because they can be so under geared. That kind of hurt, almost died right there actually. Life tap was not coming through for me. But once life tap gets going, it's just whatever, man. You know, we are absorbing a little bit of lightning from the thunder gods, but not enough to save us, so life tap is just godly. Diablo's gonna die. Yes, they were beaten with the buckler. Pretty funny to me. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Let's see if we can strike luck again. Last video, 2020 Necro Torch. I am still looking for a 2020 Source Torch. The only one I need left. But I do have a 2019 pre-patch Sorcerer's Torch, so I'm not tripping. We gotta clean this up because these physical attacks on these pit lords can be devastating. Run away with a little bit of vigor real quick. Go over these items. I don't even think we used a socket on our armor, and we didn't. I mean, this is just the trashiest gear I've ever seen. Obviously, the charms are gonna help out a lot. I'm not even gonna lie about that. But again, think about all the items that could have supplemented to make up for all these charms. Real basic stuff, guys. And I'm using a skull cap and a buckler. You get any random resistance paladin shield and a helmet with 3 ums in it, and you're good to go. There are the skills, though. Got to get that level 21 conviction. Put a point into vigors. We could run a little bit faster. This guy walks like a turtle. Check this torch out and get on out of here. We got the Amazon coming up next. 17 pallets. 3 paladin torches for 6 of these runs. That's not too bad. I'll check you guys out on the next video, though. Hope you all had a good new year. And coming up next is going to be the Amazon. That one is a ridiculously hard run. But I'll check you guys. See you later.